Welcome back to viewers from all over Texas, and you have just seen a piece that Don Wall put together about the Battleship Texas. Great story, Don.
It was beautiful.
The 100th anniversary.
Right.
Well, Don is back now in studio with us, and he's got a little more on Battleship Texas. And Don, it's remarkable. We were talking during the commercial break that a ship this old is still around.
Right, it is remarkable, Jeff, and it's been restored, but the restoration is not complete. Much more needs to be done to save the Battleship Texas for future generations.
At the end of World War II, the Texas became our nation's first memorial battleship. And since 1983, Texas Parks and Wildlife has been restoring the mighty T and operating her as a museum, along with the San Jacinto Monument next door. So this little corner of the Houston Ship Channel has become a center for Texas history.
I can't think of anything more rooted in Texas history than this one right here.
Robert Earl Keane, the singer-songwriter from Houston who put on an all-day music festival called the Texas Uprising, says this place is full of Texas pride.
We used to come down here when I was a kid and walk around the battleship and see the San Jacinto Monument and eat at a place called the San Jacinto Inn that had really great fried chicken. So it brings back great memories and feels like home.
Visitors to the Texas get to see where the sailors bunked, where they washed, where their food was prepared, as well as the dining quarters for the officers. World War II history through video games is becoming popular again among young people. For others, of course, it's no game. 89-year-old Melvin Trenary was a paratrooper in World War II. His son Rick was shot 3 times in one day in Vietnam. They had a relative who fought with Sam Houston at San Jacinto. Melvin first saw the Texas when he was 4 years old.
Well, I don't remember what happened yesterday, but I remember it when I was a little kid.
David Price, a history teacher, came to celebrate with his grandfather, who served on the Texas.
Learning from the past, keeping it around, remembering that we wouldn't be here today if that hadn't happened yesterday, and just keeping up that gratitude.
Bottom line, the Battleship Texas Foundation is still raising money to create a permanent dry berth to prevent the constant corrosion of the ship's hull and reduce long-term maintenance costs.
Well, the thing is the battleship here is about the state and about our history, and what we're here today to do is to raise awareness and hope that more people are interested in this and will come down and see it, and so they can continue to have this as a monument as it stands. And it's a fantastic, as you can see, it's a beautiful thing. You know, I'd put it in my backyard any day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Battleship Texas. You're looking pretty good for 100.
So we wanted to go out with a bang and celebrate the Battleship Texas and San Jacinto Day, which is coming up April 21st. Great place to take the family, not far from Galveston.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the monument was so close to Battleship Texas.
Oh, yeah, so just walk right across the field. It's actually walking across the battleground where Sam Houston and the Texans defeated the Mexicans in 1836.
So many chapters of Texas history right there.
That's right.
there.
And so are they still teaching Texas history in Texas?
I think so. But
Well, no, I'm
that's
We're teaching it right here.
We're teaching it here.
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
I
Because
think
so
they
many-
teach it in the 6th or 7th grade.
so many subjects, you know, are
are
being
getting
dropped.
cut out.
Yeah.
Well, my son's in the 4th grade, and he hasn't had it yet.
Yeah.
But I think he will in middle school.
Oh.
Yeah. And he'll learn about the Battleship Texas. Maybe.
Right.
go.
And we'll have to make a field trip.
It's a great field trip. I think it's well worth it,
Do you
especially
know
for young
where the
kids.
term "the Gray Lady" came from?
No.
And "Gray Lady Down," "Gray Lady Down." It was
I
a
think
ship.
it's the same era. I'm not sure it's
Yeah.
there's a Texas connection there.
What is that?
It refers to a ship, I believe, the Gray Lady. And there was a Gray Lady Down. I remember it in a movie or something.
Yeah. Don, thanks for going down there. It's a great story, and I'm glad you were there for the celebration.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun and a great thrill, really, to be that close to, especially those 90-year-old veterans who fought
Gave so much.
Gave so much. D-Day, Iwo Jima. Unbelievable.
And on,
And on and on.
I just want to say, Don, you have been such a huge addition to this program. All of your stories are remarkable.
Just first
are
rate.
wonderful.
They're wonderful stories.
And we have really appreciated everything you've done for this program.
Well,
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
For doing
It's
that.
It's been my pleasure.
Yeah, good. Well, coming up next year on the Texas Daily, have you seen the online videos from TED Talks? You may have heard about the TED Talks that are so popular online. Well, it's a global set of conferences that feature wonderful speakers, some of the best in the world. Well, it's also being done here locally on a Texas level. We'll talk to one of the speakers about his topic coming up after the breaks.